Hold up. All right, Amazon. Flash briefing.
Jamie, getting your flash briefing. In NPR News. Live from NPR News in Washington. Restrictive immigration policy takes effect along the southern border. New York City Mayor Eric Adams is facing retaliation as he tries to find housing for hundreds of migrants who were bused in his state.
Sneaking up and kicking me right in the
from
butt.
member station WSKG has more.
Adams' plan involves paying to house migrants in hotels in upstate New York. That's led some county leaders to issue emergency declarations and executive orders meant to ban hotels from signing contracts with New York City. Broome County Executive Jason Garner says he's frustrated with Adams' refusal to provide details.
We did not get a plan
No city
from
contract.
Mayor
We know
Adams
you
as
live in the
to
city, but
what would happen, what resources that they're bringing to people come here. The mayor did not commit to notifying us.
The New York Civil Liberties Union is suing two counties that have issued similar orders. The lawsuit argues the counties are violating the migrants' equal protection and due process rights under the Constitution. For NPR News, I'm Vaughn Golden in Binghamton, New York.
A planned meeting between the president and the House Speaker on the debt ceiling standoff
contracts, like all contracts.
has been postponed until next
This is a
week.
good one.
Speaker Kevin McCarthy says his chamber passed a funding bill.
The House passed a plan to avoid the debt default. We cap spending, we grow the economy, and we responsibly raise the debt limit.
But President Biden says that bill would cut 22% of everything that isn't defense spending, Social Security, or Medicare.
Have a different
for
contract.
national parks employees, including park rangers, who face losing their jobs. It means laying off hundreds of workers who regulate water quality across the nation.
You don't have a
Making
problem with
sure
that, do
the
you?
water your kids drink is safe.
The White House says the country's ability to pay its
Yeah,
bills
then
will
take the
probably
floor right
run
out
out
of it.
June 1st, and they want Congress to raise that ceiling with no spending cuts. Stocks opened higher this morning as Tesla
About getting
announced
people
a price
drinkable water
increase. NPR's
in
Scott
places
Horsley
that
has
don't
more.
have it.
Tesla shares got a boost after the
Y'all
company announced it's
talking, no
raising
action.
prices on
We've been
several
talking
of
about
its
this
electric
since 4 years
vehicle models.
elected.
Investors also may be hoping that Tesla gets more
It's
attention
the no
from
action.
CEO Elon Musk, now that Musk says he's found someone else to run day-to-day operations at Twitter. Stocks in regional banks appear to be stabilizing. Shares in PacWest Bank tumbled on Thursday after the company revealed a big outflow of deposits last week. The FDIC unveiled a plan to recover the cost of backstopping all deposits at Silicon Valley and Signature banks when the two lenders failed in March. The plan calls for a special fee on big banks with a lot of uninsured deposits. Most banks would not have to pay. Scott Horsley, NPR News, Washington.
And Wall Street is trading in mixed territory
Down.
this hour, but trading
It's
near
not
the
mixed,
flat line.
it's down.
The Dow and the S&P 500 are both up a fraction. The NASDAQ is down about 0.1%.
That's not what I saw.
You're
I saw
listening
the
to NPR
total
News
opposite
from
this
Washington.
morning. So it's all just BS.
Daniel Penny, the former Marine who put a homeless man on the New York subway into a chokehold, killing himself, turned himself in today. Manhattan's district attorney says they will
You can't
charge him
choke
with
yourself
second-degree
to death.
manslaughter in that death.
You would just pass
Police say
out.
Jordan Neely was harassing passengers,
Killing
but he didn't
himself.
get physically violent. His death has led to many protests. Neely's
kill
parents say
himself.
he had mental health issues. Students missed important learning during the pandemic, and new research paints a clear picture of how much they missed and why. NPR's Corey Turner has more.
The average student in grades 3rd through 8th missed half a year of math and a quarter of a year
The
of
schools
reading.
took advantage.
That's according to
and didn't care
researchers
to,
at Harvard's Center for Education
bring kids
Policy
up to
Research
snuff,
and
right?
Stanford's
They're
Educational
like,
Opportunity
that's okay, we
Project.
get a pass. So we
Students
don't
in
have to
districts where
worry
schools
about
were
teaching
remote longer, especially high-poverty
more
districts
and
and
getting them up
communities
to
of color,
snuff.
were hardest hit. Researchers also found that students missed more learning in places with higher COVID death rates and where adults were more likely to say they were feeling depressed or anxious. And they missed less when social activities like going out to dinner were less disrupted by the pandemic. Researchers warned without a concerted effort, much of the ground students lost could stay lost. Corey Turner, NPR News.
A new IRS report out this week raises concerns that irate taxpayers or anti-government or anti-tax groups could use social media to find and harass IRS workers. So starting next month, the IRS says it will protect the identity of its employees by limiting their personal identifying information on communications with
Ain't nobody
taxpayers.
going out and
This is
looking for
NPR.
IRS agents. They want them
You
to stay
are
away.
the public in public
Freaking
media. Your
morons.
support, whether you donate to your local station or sign up for a program like NPR Plus, makes it possible for us to uphold the values of journalism no matter what. If you haven't already, check out the NPR Plus version of podcasts
So
like
let's
this
tell
one
some
and get more
truth
from
on
the
that.
shows you love.
You're
Learn
hiding
more
them
at plus.
because they about to do some crooked shit, and they gonna be
From
sought
NASA
after,
News.
huh? That's probably
NASA is
that's probably
holding
the
a
part you
public
ain't
meeting
telling
at
us.
10:30 a.m. EDT Wednesday, May 31st of its independent study team on categorizing and evaluating data of unidentified anomalous phenomena, UAP.
They gonna
The
go out to
agency
the
also
poor
will
folks,
host a
aren't they?
media teleconference at the
So you
conclusion
got
of the
to put them
meeting.
in hiding, like protective services.
James L. Reuter, Associate Administrator for NASA's Space Technology Mission Directorate, STMD, announced Tuesday he will retire from NASA after 40 years of service. Reuter's retirement will be effective Friday, June 30th. Two NASA CubeSats designed to study tropical cyclones, including hurricanes and typhoons, successfully launched at 1 p.m. Monday NZST, 9 p.m. EDT Sunday. After the previous launch target date changed due to weather conditions in New Zealand, NASA and Rocket Lab are now targeting 9 p.m. EDT Sunday, May 7th, 1 p.m. Monday, May 8th, New Zealand Standard Time, to launch two storm tracking CubeSats into orbit. Media accreditation is open for SpaceX's 28th commercial
CubeSats in
resupply
orbit?
mission for NASA to the International Space Station. Liftoff of the SpaceX Dragon cargo spacecraft on the company's Falcon 9 rocket is targeted no earlier than 12:34 p.m. EDT Saturday, June 3rd, from Launch Complex 39A at NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. In weather. In Seattle, there's a heat advisory in effect Saturday, May 13th, 2 p.m. to Monday, May 15th, 8 p.m. The current weather is 60 degrees
I'll get the
Fahrenheit
ACs
with
out
clear
tonight.
skies
All
and
right.
sun. Today,
Amazon.
you can look for
Off. Amazon, tell us a joke.
what's a ninja's favorite section in the bookstore? Stealth help.
Stealth help. Okay. Man, I never even heard of such thing. IRS agents and hiding, hiding their identities and things because they're under attack. Right. People run from them. They hear IRS, they go the other way. They know that they're just out trying to just screw the poor folk over, man. I don't believe it I don't believe it at all, man. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there have been incidents, but I don't know about them. So feel free to comment if you know of any incidents where IRS agent actually got targeted. I never looked up into anything. I'm sure it probably has happened, but I'm skeptical. All right. Have a great day. Peace, prosper, and rock on, hang loose, all that jazz.